Hey gamers, this is Liz Davidson from Beyond Solitaire, and I'm here to give you a quick tour of the Zenobia Award 2023 application form. Hopefully this is a fairly simple process, but we are making this video to make sure it is definitely a simple process. So the first thing we have a space for is valid email. Of course, your email should be valid, but it should also be one that you plan to check regularly because we do want to use this as our main way to communicate with you. If you're on a design team, then you should choose the email that is going to be your main point of contact and, the place where we can reach all of you consistently. Next, we have what is your full name? And again, this just is the full name that you are known by. It doesn't have to be your legal name. It's just what is your full name that you as a designer want to be called by and the name under which you want to be communicated with. And also make sure that if you are on a team, you are including all of the people on your team in this section. So there may be more than one full name in this area. Next, we have the Zenobia Award is designed to amplify underrepresented voices in historical game design. How will your work contribute to this mission? So you might have noticed we just said underrepresented voices on here and did not give very many specifications. That is by design. We want to make sure that if you feel that you are an underrepresented voice, that you are able to tell us that, tell us why, and let us know why we should be wanting to hear from you and help you make your game part of our ongoing conversation in the world of historical games. We were going for the most inclusive language possible, and this is what we currently have got. So here we have what will be the subject of your game and why. And this is one of those questions where greater specificity is going to lead to better answers. So if World War II is going to be the subject of your game, that is not a narrow enough subject for us to really have a good understanding of what it is you want to do. If there's a specific battle, then we want to know that you want to model that and tell us why it's interesting. If there's a political or social movement that you want to cover in your game, by all means say that and give us a really good sense of the scope and aims of your project. The more information you give us, the more chances we have to get excited about your game. And that doesn't mean that you have to have a perfect idea or an idea that is going to stay the same throughout the whole process. What it does mean is we want to see that you're really excited about something, and we want you to get us excited too. Here we have what are some mechanisms that might suit your game theme. So these mechanisms are perfectly allowed to change. We don't expect you to have a perfect game idea right now. That's actually what the Zenobia process is for. We want you to propose a game, get some mentoring, and then we want to see what happens. However, if you have not thought about any game mechanisms at all, that might not be a good thing either. So we're just interested in seeing that you've thought about this question and some answer you might like to give. Next, we have what concerns or challenges do you expect will arise during the process of researching and designing your game? These could be any kind of challenges at all. They could be logistical. It could be in terms of the ethics of doing the kind of research you want to do. There might be a difficult topic that you're trying to confront with your game, and we want to know that you've been reflecting on that. Basically, you are the one who knows what your game is going to be about. And there will certainly be some kind of concern or challenge related to designing it because game design is basically full of concerns and challenges. So this answer is going to be as unique as you are. But we do want to know that you've thought about what the Zenobia process is going to be like, what you need to make your game happen. That sort of forward thinking is going to tell us that you will be a good candidate. Next, we have how do you think that the Zenobia Award mentoring process will help you on your journey towards completing your game? And, we really want, as people who are involved with the Zenobia Award, to offer mentoring and as much help as possible to as many designers as possible who are going to make amazing historical games for all of us to play. And the other thing that we want to know is, are you as a candidate going to make good use of a relationship like that? So the current plan is for all candidates to have access to sort of pods of mentors, and also to be working together through the process because it's a competition, but it's also a journey that you're all taking together through game design. So what we want to know is, if you had a mentor, how would you want to communicate with them? What would you be hoping to get from them? What is your vision of what you need to get through this process? And how are you going to involve a mentor or team of mentors in that process? And then here, finally, we have all games need a good elevator pitch. Please provide one. And you can actually do this in multiple forms. So you can do this in writing, or if you want to, you could do this on video. If you choose to write, provide us with a pitch that's no longer than 300 words. It doesn't need to be long. We just want to see that you've got some sort of cohesive idea going forward that could change, but a kernel of what's to come. Then if you choose to create a video, we want you to record a video that's no longer than 2 minutes upload it to Google Drive, and provide a link. Make sure that you set your share settings so that anybody with a link can view your video, because we definitely want to watch it. You could also choose to do something like a link to an unlisted YouTube video. Not private, though. Make sure it's unlisted instead of private. But the point of this question is to just get a sense of how you are understanding your game as a whole, what's exciting you, and how we think that we can help you and how we can fit you into the Zenobia process. So that is the application form. We're really excited to hear from you. We want to see what you've got. And, here's to many wonderful historical games being brought forward through this process. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to your application, and happy gaming, everybody.